Well, hello there, my friend. Come on in and grab your favorite chair. You know, there's something truly special about mornings, isn't there? That quiet time when the world's still waking up and you've got a fresh new day ahead of you. But let me ask you something. Have you ever gotten out of bed feeling like you're dragging an anchor behind you? Or maybe by mid-morning, you're already exhausted and you can't quite put your finger on why. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. So many of us over 70 notice our energy isn't quite what it used to be. And sometimes it's the little things we do or don't do first thing in the morning that set the tone for the whole day. Today, I want to talk about 4 common morning habits that might be quietly working against you. Now, I'm not here to scold or overwhelm. You goodness knows we've earned the right to live life on our terms. But what if I told you that a few tiny tweaks to your routine could help you feel stronger, brighter, and more like yourself? That's exactly what we'll explore. We'll walk through these pitfalls step by step, and I'll share simple, practical fixes you can try right away. No fancy gadgets, no complicated routines, just gentle, doable changes. Sound good? Now, let's start with the very first thing most of us do when we open our eyes. Picture this. It's 6 a.m. and your alarm just went off. Maybe you're eager to get a jump on the day, or perhaps you need to use the bathroom. So what do? You swing your legs over the side of the bed and boom, you're up. Quick as a flash. I'll admit, I used to do this too. But here's the problem. When we get up too fast, especially after hours of lying down, our blood pressure can take a nosedive. It's called orthostatic hypotension, and it's why you might feel dizzy, lightheaded, or even wobbly for those first few seconds. And at our age, that split-second wobble can lead to a fall. And falls, well, they're not just scary, they can change everything. But here's the beautiful part. The fix is wonderfully simple. It's not about moving slower, it's about moving smarter. Before you even think about standing up, give yourself the gift of 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Sit on the edge of your bed, feet flat on the floor. Take 3 deep breaths, nice and slow. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Then, gently circle your ankles and wrists. Roll your shoulders. Wiggle your fingers. This isn't just stretching. It's your body's way of saying, okay team, we're switching gears now. You're giving your heart and blood vessels time to adjust. And when you do rise, do it in stages. Plant your feet firmly, press your hands into the mattress for support, and stand up like you're lifting something precious, because you are you. Now, let's say you've made it to the kitchen. What's next? For many of us, it's coffee or tea. And oh, that first sip is heavenly. But there's something else your body desperately needs right now. Something even more essential. Water. You see, while we're sleeping, we're not just resting, we're Think about it, 6, 7, 8 hours with no fluids. And dehydration isn't just about feeling thirsty. It can creep up on you in subtle ways. Fuzzy thinking, low energy, even muscle cramps. And if you take certain medications, like blood pressure pills, dehydration can amplify side effects. I used to be terrible about this. I'd have 2 cups of coffee before I even glanced at a glass of water. Then I'd wonder why I felt so sluggish by 10 a.m. The fix. Keep a glass or bottle of water right by your bed, or, if you get up during the night, refill it and leave it on your nightstand. Before you do anything else, before coffee, before breakfast, drink a full glass. Room temperature is gentlest on your system. If plain water feels boring, try this. Squeeze a slice of lemon into it, or add a few cucumber slices. It's refreshing, and it kickstarts your digestion, your brain, even your joints. Now, I know these might seem like small things, sitting for 2 minutes, drinking water first thing. But small things add up. Think of your body like a garden. You wouldn't yank a seedling out of the soil or forget to water it, right? You'd tend to it gently. That's what we're doing here. And the payoff: more energy, clearer thinking, and that wonderful feeling of being steady on your feet. So try this tomorrow. When you wake up, pause, breathe, sit, then hydrate. See how it feels. And when you're ready, we'll talk about 2 more morning habits that might be holding you back and how to turn them into your greatest strengths. Because you deserve mornings filled with energy and ease. Until then, take good care of yourself. You're worth every bit of it. So, you've had your water. You took those 2 minutes to greet the morning gently. How did it feel? A little more grounded. A little more you. Good. Now, let's wander into the kitchen together. The coffee's brewing. Maybe some toast is in the toaster. And here's where another sneaky morning habit often trips us up. It's one I didn't think twice about for years. What we put on our plate first thing. Many of us reach for what's quick and comforting. A bowl of cereal, a slice of toast with jam, maybe just a banana. Simple, right? And there's nothing wrong with carbs. But here's the catch. If that's all we're having, especially first thing, we're setting ourselves up for a mid-morning crash. You see, as we get past 70, our bodies become a little less efficient at holding onto muscle. It's a natural part of aging called sarcopenia. And muscle isn't just for strength, it's our metabolic engine, our blood sugar stabilizer, and our personal energy generator. When we skip protein at breakfast, we're basically asking our engine to run on low-grade fuel. Think about it like this. Carbs, like toast or cereal, give you a quick burst of energy, a little spike. But without protein to slow down that sugar release into your blood, that spike crashes down hard. That's why you might feel bright-eyed at 8 a.m., but dragging by 10:30, shaky, foggy-headed, or just plain tired. Protein is the steady hand on the wheel. It keeps your energy stable, helps maintain precious muscle mass, and keeps you feeling full and satisfied, so you're not raiding the cookie jar by 11. The fix: it's easier and tastier than you think. Aim to get about 20 to 25 grams of protein with your breakfast. And no, it doesn't mean a huge steak at dawn. Here are a few effortless swaps. Stir a scoop of plain Greek yogurt into your oatmeal instead of milk. Top it with a handful of nuts. Mash half an avocado onto whole grain toast and add a couple of scrambled eggs or a sprinkle of feta cheese. Blend a smoothie with milk, dairy, or soy, a spoonful of peanut or almond butter, and a banana. Even cottage cheese with some pineapple or berries is a powerhouse start. It's not about perfection, friend. It's about intention. Start small. Tomorrow morning, just ask yourself, where's my protein? Add 1 spoonful of yogurt, 1 extra egg, or a small handful of almonds. Your muscles and your energy levels will thank you by lunchtime. Now, breakfast is done. The dishes might be soaking, or maybe you're settling into your favorite chair with the paper or the morning news. And here's where that 4th morning mistake often sneaks in. The one I call the great stillness. It's so tempting, isn't it? To let the morning drift by quietly. But staying too still after breakfast, especially sitting slumped in a chair or on the couch, can actually stiffen you up faster than you'd think. Our joints and muscles are like a beautiful, intricate clock. They need gentle movement to keep the gears oiled and running smoothly. When we sit for too long without a little activity, especially first thing, fluid pools in our lower body, our posture sags, and stiffness sets in. That stiffness can make everything harder later, walking to the mailbox, reaching for a high shelf, even just getting up from a chair. It's not about running a marathon. It's about preventing that creeping rigidity that whispers, "Don't bother moving." The fix. Think movement, snacks. Tiny, bite-sized bits of activity sprinkled through your morning. Right after breakfast or even right after you stand up from the table is the perfect time. Here's what works wonders. The 5-minute tune-up. Stand tall near your kitchen counter, hold on if needed. Gently march in place for 1 minute, lifting those knees just a little. Then, do 10 slow, controlled sit-to stands from a sturdy chair. Pretend you're rising to greet someone you love, smooth and proud. Finally, reach both arms slowly overhead like you're trying to gently touch the ceiling, then open them wide like a hug. Breathe deep. Walk and talk magic. If you chat with a friend or family member on the phone in the morning, wonderful. Do it while slowly pacing around your living room or kitchen. Even shuffling your feet while standing counts. The washing machine. While waiting for the kettle to boil or the coffee to brew. Gently rotate your torso side to side, like your spine is a gentle washing machine agitator. Keep your feet planted. It feels lovely. This isn't about sweating or straining. It's simply reminding your body, hey, we're awake. We're ready for this day. That little bit of movement boosts circulation, lubricates your joints, improves your balance for the whole day, and honestly, it just lifts your mood. You'll feel less like a rusty gate and more like, well, you again. So, let's gather up what we've walked through today. We started by giving our bodies that crucial 2-minute transition out of bed. We made sure water was our very first drink of the day. Then, we invited protein to join us at the breakfast table to keep our energy steady and strong. And finally, we sprinkled in those gentle movement snacks. After eating to keep our joints happy and our posture proud. These aren't chores, my friend. They're small acts of kindness for the amazing body that's carried you through 7 decades or more. Think of tomorrow morning as a fresh start. Pick just one of these little changes to try. Maybe it's sitting for 2 minutes. Maybe it's adding a spoonful of cottage cheese to your fruit. Maybe it's marching in place for 1 minute after your toast. See how it feels. Notice the difference. And when you're ready, we'll meet back here to talk about the final piece of this morning puzzle. Something incredibly important that often gets overlooked in the quiet rush of the AM hours. It's all about setting your mind and heart up for the day, just as carefully as you set up your body. Because true energy, true vitality, comes from nurturing all of you. Welcome back, my friend. I hope your mornings have been feeling a little kinder, a little brighter, since we last chatted. You've been so thoughtful about waking gently, hydrating well, fueling your body with good protein, and keeping those joints happy with movement. That's truly wonderful. But there's one more quiet morning habit we need to talk about. Perhaps the most overlooked, yet deeply powerful one of all. It's not about your body. It's about your spirit. Think about your typical morning for a moment. After your movement snack, after breakfast, what fills the space next? For many of us, it's the news. The newspaper rattling open, the TV switched on, or scrolling through headlines on a tablet. Or maybe it's the mental to-do list rushing in. Appointments to make, bills to pay, worries about a loved one, that ache in your knee. Suddenly, before the day has barely begun, your mind feels crowded, heavy, maybe even anxious. Here's the hidden danger. Starting your day flooded with stress, negativity, or worry. It's like pouring cold water over a delicate seedling. That mental weight doesn't just stay in your head. It settles onto your shoulders, tightens your muscles, quickens your breath, and yes, it drains your energy before 9 a.m. even arrives. Our minds set the internal weather for the day. If we start under storm clouds, everything feels harder, heavier, dimmer. The fix. It's about gifting yourself just a few minutes of intentional calm and kindness before the world rushes in. Think of it as mental and emotional hydration, as essential as that glass of water. It's not about ignoring problems. It's about building your inner resilience first, so you can face whatever comes with more steadiness and grace. Here's what this can look like, as simple as breathing. The 3-minute heart anchor. Find your favorite quiet spot, the kitchen chair, your porch swing, even the edge of your bed. Place a hand gently over your heart. Feel its beat. That's your life, right here, right now. Close your eyes if it feels comfortable. Take 3 deep, slow breaths. In through your nose, filling your belly like a soft balloon. Out through your mouth, long and slow, letting go of any tension. With each exhale, silently offer yourself one kind word. Peace. Calm. Safe. Okay, that's it. You're anchoring yourself in the present moment, reminding your nervous system. All is well right now. The tiny treasure hunt. Open your eyes. Look around you. Find one small thing that brings you a flicker of quiet joy or gratitude. It could be the way the sunlight patterns the floor, the warmth of your coffee mug in your hands, the sound of birdsong outside the window, a photo of someone you love, the simple comfort of your favorite sweater. Hold that feeling of appreciation in your heart for just 10 seconds. Really feel it. This isn't ignoring life's difficulties. It's actively choosing to notice the good that coexists alongside them. It fills your inner well. The gentle intention whisper. Before you step fully into the day's tasks, ask yourself softly, how do I want to feel today? Not what do you need to do, but how do you want to be? Choose one simple, nourishing word. Peaceful, patient, curious, kind, to yourself and others. Light. Silently whisper that word to yourself like a little secret promise. Carry it with you. When things get busy or frustrating later, pause, take a breath, and remember your word. It's your gentle compass. These few minutes aren't selfish, my friend. They're sacred. They're your declaration that your inner peace matters, that your sense of calm is worth protecting. When you start your day rooted in this kind of quiet presence and kindness, first towards yourself, you build a buffer against stress. You approach challenges with more clarity and less reactivity. You find little moments of joy more easily. And that energy, it becomes less about frantic doing and more about steady, resilient being. So, let's gather these gentle keys to unlocking a better morning and truly a better day. We learn to rise with care, giving our bodies time to adjust, protecting ourselves from stumbles and dizziness. We remember to hydrate first, fueling our cells and sharpening our minds right from the start. We invited protein to breakfast, building steady energy and protecting our precious strength. We sprinkled in gentle movement, oiling our joints and lifting our spirits. And now, we cherish those few minutes of quiet grounding, tending to our inner world before facing the outer one. None of this is about adding more pressure or complicated routines to your life. It's the opposite. It's about simplifying with intention, choosing small acts of profound self-kindness that ripple out into your entire day. You don't have to do them all perfectly, or even all at once. Start with just one that calls to you. Maybe tomorrow it's sitting for 2 minutes on the edge of the bed and breathing. Next week it might be adding a spoonful of almonds to your cereal. The week after, pausing to find your heart anchor before turning on the news. These are your mornings, my friend. You've earned them, not just to be lived, but to be savored. To be filled with a sense of possibility, of steadiness, of quiet joy. You possess such incredible wisdom and strength within you. These small shifts are simply ways to honor that, to support the amazing life you're living right now. I'd love to hear how it's going for you. What one small change have you tried? What difference have you noticed? Share your story down in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly the encouragement someone else needs today. If this conversation about thriving after 70 has been helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It truly helps others find this community. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. We're here, sharing simple, practical ways to live well, feel strong, and embrace every chapter with grace and joy. Remember, friend, every single morning is a new beginning, a fresh page. You hold the pen. Choose to write kindness, choose to write calm, choose to write strength onto it. Start gently. Start kindly. Start yours. Here's to your brightest, most vibrant mornings yet. You've got this.